since I have been on live to chat with you guys and stamp together. I miss you guys all so much. Life has just been so crazy with the kids on break, and it really is not doable to do a live with both of them home because they always need something or are making noise or who knows what. So I finally got my paper pumpkin. Raise your hand if you feel like you were the last one to get your paper pumpkin, because I had one of my girls got hers like a week and a half before me. Like she got hers on a Tuesday, and I didn't get mine till like the following Thursday or something like that. It was crazy. But it's here and I'm so excited, and I still have plenty of time because it's Christmas themed. It's called From the North Pole. This is the November 2022 paper pumpkin kit. But I am excited to open it, see what it is, and start creating it. So here we go. The color is Cherry Cobbler, which I'm a little surprised. I kind of thought it would be more red, or possibly even a green color. And it looks like we have two from No Peeking, Merry Christmas, Express Delivery, North Pole, a random dot. Hopefully we know more about that. Ho, 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 Open Me, From Santa, a candy cane, and Joy. The random dot has me a little confused. Like, maybe it's just to make polka dots? We shall see. Okay, so there's also an additional add-on that you can get that has these cute little bags and everything that goes along with all of this. And there's the December sneak peek. Good things come in small packages. And this one will be 16 gift card holders. But you can also get an add-on that makes the gift card holders into cards because it's note cards and envelopes. So then you can use the pieces in the kit to make cards rather than gift cards, which I actually think I probably will do because I just don't think I need that many gift card holders. Like I might need one or two, but I definitely don't need 16, and I need all the cards I can get. So I'm super excited about that. But that is the December kit. There is a link in the description so that you can sign up for the December kit. You have until December 10th. Believe it or not, that's right around the corner. And yeah, this is the December paper pumpkin kit. I'm going to toss that. Ooh, it's like green. This, like, I feel like the camera doesn't show how green it is, but it's like a mint green tissue paper. I love that they like mix up the tissue paper and the boxes. So instead of getting an orange box all the time, this one's super cute to be able to reuse for the holiday season. And they're also really good to mail things in. I mail like treat packages and stuff to my nieces and nephews in them all the time. But even if you don't want to use the box like as is, you can always like reverse the box. So let me see if I can do this really quickly. So pop that out. So now it's like a flat box. And then just reverse it. And pull in all the pieces and tuck that in. Tuck these two tabs in and fold that in and just reverse all of the flaps. And now you have a nice brown box that you can decorate or mail because you didn't want it to be, you know, like all printed or whatever with something. But so another great way to reduce, reuse, recycle, but you can always do this to use your paper pumpkin boxes again. So I hope that gave you guys some good tips on how to reuse that. Okay, let's open up this November kit. It is tags, and okay. So we have kind of like a mint green baker's twine here. Oh, that glitter paper is gorgeous. Look at that. How stunning. Okay, here's the 3 tags and all the instructions for all those tags. Don't forget that there's also a ruler around the down the side. So you can always measure out your ribbon and don't have to worry about having a ruler with you, because the kit is all inclusive. Here are some card samples that you can use for that. And yeah, so mint macaron is the color that they are using here, that mint green. So in case it doesn't come out completely minty, then you can always tell because you know it's mint macaron. Then this is like some iridescent, oh, there's such a beautiful rainbow whenever I do that. Snowflakes, mini glue dots, or I'm sorry, mini dimensionals. And then here's all the tag bases. So this one's like a candy stripe looking tag. I just kind of like to layer them all together and then punch them all out at once, just to shorten my time on how much punching out it takes. So then all that can be recycled. And then we have 2 sheets of Santa hats, greetings. I'm not sure what that is exactly. Little like tab toppers. And then our circles. Then this one has holes for like little tags in like 2 shades of green, 2 shades of red. And there's only 1 sheet of those. And then more circles, candy canes, ho, ho, ho. This is a banner in that gorgeous mint macaron glimmer paper. But it's got the little banner tips there on the end. So there's 4 of those. And then white banners, which I think I can go ahead and punch out. Sometimes if I'm stamping, I like to leave them on the sheet because I find them to be easier to stamp when they're like on a full sheet than whenever they're just like an individual thing. So that's why I was kind of hesitant. And then of course a whole sheet of mini glue dots. So let's go ahead and we're going to complete one of each of these. I almost want to keep this outside piece to like use as like a trim on something because it's so gorgeous. But I'm not going to, because this time of year I have so many other projects that I need to get done that I probably won't get that done quickly. So yeah, Claire can have it or something. Okay, I'm getting out the instructions only because I am like the worst when it comes to not following directions. So yeah, it looks like we are stamping. So we have the Happy Holidays. So we need 1 of these brown tags and Happy Holidays and a glitter snowflake. Oop, this one's already popping out. And a Santa hat. And ho, ho, ho. And it looks like the other one says from Santa, but I don't know what color of tag they used. Oh, no tag or no color. So it's this white one here. Okay, so we're going to do from Santa. So the kits always come all inclusive. Your first paper pumpkin kit is going to come with a clear block. Of course, if at any time you want to purchase additional stuff to help your paper pumpkin kits, more clear blocks is always good. And since I have all my big ink pads just behind me, I'm going to get out my cherry cobbler rather than using the little spot, just because I like a bigger ink pad. But again, not necessary, just handy to have. Whoa, I need to re-ink this. I am going to test this out. On some scrap. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you how I re-ink an ink pad. Usually I re-ink all my ink pads like at the end of the year, and so I'm not surprised that it needs a little extra. So I just kind of go back and forth and squeeze, then along the edge, and we're good. And you can see it's like soaking in and stuff. And sometimes like I take the back of like a plastic spoon and like smear it around like I'm icing a cake. And usually the first time I go to stamp, I sort of like move up and down and around and then stamp, 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 just to kind of work in that ink and not have so many like smears or lines or anything. Which I do always kind of recommend when you go to stamp an image to do like a tap, tap, tap and move around. That way, if there is a spot for some reason on the ink pad that is less ink than another spot, because that's the spot you like kind of kept going back and forth to the last time you used it, then by moving around like that, you're sort of like making sure to get a nice even coverage. So that always kind of helps too. And it looks like they gave me 5, so I don't have to worry about that top one, although I could always flip it over and I think it would still work. So thank goodness they give you extras. Okay, so looks like we're going to add our snowflake, the glitter snowflake, and I'm just going to add a few of these glue dots, mostly to one side, because the other side is going to hang off a little. I hope you guys all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Are you like still stuffed from Thanksgiving or feeling pretty good? Now we still have, I think last night's supper almost finished all of our leftovers. Okay, and this is going to go up a little high. Make sure, oh, I did miss a glue dot. Well, I'm just going to peel him back off. There we go. Okay. So there's our little glue dot, and then we just have a mishmash of all of these little banners. So the From Santa is kind of angled behind, and then the hat goes over top. So he kind of hides behind like that. And the Santa hat, and I'm actually going to get out my favorite two-sided adhesive. Sometimes people like liquid adhesive. I prefer like a tape adhesive. Okay, that might be almost like too far angled out. And then we also have our Happy Holidays that goes over the ho ho ho. I don't want to mess it up. Like I don't want to cover my ho ho ho, but I guess I will. Oh, and it looks like a snowflake? A second snowflake? Well, this doesn't show a second snowflake, so I'm not going to do a second snowflake. But they do add it with dimensionals, which I love. And I am actually going to like overlap my dimensionals over all of these layers just to make sure that they like are holding on to each other. Because you guys all know I'm a dimensional overuser. But yeah, we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Um, we did Thanksgiving with my family on Thanksgiving Day, and then we did Thanksgiving with Brad's parents on Sunday. And like 5 minutes before the meal on Sunday, Alex like just fell. Like it wasn't even really that big of a fall. But then he was pretty upset about it. And when we picked him up, he had bit his tongue. Oh, geez. The child had blood everywhere. And yeah, he bit like a hole in his tongue, of course. So yeah, he was pretty good. It finally stopped, and we took him outside for a reset. He loves to be outside, and outside is always a good reset for everyone, adults, kids, everyone. So yeah, took a little walk. Brad's like, I know it's not really the best of times because we're getting ready to sit down to eat, but I'm going to take him for a little walk down the block. I'm like, go for it. And then he was fine, and he came home and he ate. And we've just made sure not to feed him anything that's like salty or acidic or anything like that. Okay, so for my tags, I like to cut my twine, fold it in half, and then I send the half loop through to the back, open up that loop, and like that. And then it kind of just has that nice little clean look there, and it's held on, and then I can tie it like around a gift or around a package or something like that. So that is our first one. You know, there's glitter paper, but there's no like jewels or anything for this kit, which kind of surprises me. I feel like there's always jewels. So yeah, there's the first one. Oh, I forgot the happy holidays. Whoop. Okay, so for the happy holidays, I'm actually only going to add a dimensional on the one end. And then I'm going to add the glue dots on the other end. And the reason for that is because I don't want to double dimensional my tag. So there's going to be one dimensional over here to keep it like level with the rest, but then not double dimensional down here. I hope that makes sense. So it's level with the rest by only having one dimensional. There's our first tag. Super, super cute and fairly simple. Just kind of layering things together. And then now our second one is the red one, the candy stripe one. Doesn't look like a candy stripe. And it looks like, oh wait, this one layers together with this other tag too. So it actually layers together like that, which covers up all the candy stripe. I almost want to do it on the back so you still enjoy it, but I won't. I'll go ahead and do the first one like this. And then there's the circle and a candy cane. And for you. And then we need a green that says no peeking. Okay, so there's my little no peeking. And it looks like all of those go through together. And then this is on with dimensionals. They used 4. I feel like I want to use 4 and one in the middle. I always just don't want it to sag in the middle. I want a nice, even, bumped up piece. Okay, so that's going to go in the middle. And then our candy cane. And I'm going to angle him a little bit. And then our For You. I almost wanted to add dimensionals to the For You as well, but I'm not going to. Maybe I will on one of the other ones. Okay, and then the For You. And then these actually all get twined together. So it says 12 inches. I'm not actually measuring. Hopefully I have enough for all of them. I always feel like there's plenty in the rolls, so hopefully that doesn't lead me astray. I always like think that, and then I'm like, okay, this is going to be the time that there's not going to be extra. The other thing is I'm kind of like, I don't even know like what, I might put these on my neighbor gifts. And so I don't know that I need a ton of like extra twine. And so there's our little no peeking. You could always do a bow. It kind of shows a bow in the instructions. Yeah, it shows a bow, but like if you do a bow, then it's like loopy and everything, but there's nothing to like tie it on with. So I guess you would have to then stick it on, which is fine. Maybe I'll do that for these gift bags for our neighbors. And I might redo them. That's the other good thing about this is like it's not like a knot or anything. So all you have to do is pull right here and it slips right through. So if I decide to change that up. So there is the second one. And then that last one has the gorgeous glimmer. You know, and I didn't actually adhere the jolly to the candy stripe, and I don't know that I'm going to adhere these two together either. That way it just kind of has like a free floating sort of easygoing look. This one uses that funky green thing that I'm interested to use. It's just a topper, I guess. So it goes like across the top. Kind of interesting. Really adds like a cute look to it. So they did glue dots on either ends. You know, because of this thing, I might actually adhere the glimmer paper down because I don't want it to be like pulling on this little piece. Or will it be okay? It's kind of just on the glimmer paper. I'm going to go ahead and stick the glimmer paper down. They do say to stick the glimmer paper down. And then, no, I guess you don't do one of those on the front and the back. Woo! I almost did that. That would have been bad. I would have only had 2 of the tags. Okay. And then we're stamping this giant deer. And I'm going to get out one of my foam mats to stamp this just to try to get, because the deer is so solid, I want to get like a nice solid stamped image. So here goes nothing. And the foam mat kind of helps give a little bit more oomph to the stamp. That looks fabulous. Oh, I'm so excited. Honestly, I was a little nervous, especially since I actually didn't stamp off once to try to make sure that like the stamp was clean and everything. Okay, so we're going to add our little snowflakes. So it looks like one snowflake kind of peeks out the top here. One snowflake peeks out the bottom. Hopefully I did my spacing well. I probably should have set this there to check before I actually stuck it down, but I just wung it. So now the one thing about these is it looks like it's going to like come off the edge. So we want to make sure that we're not putting our dimensionals all the way to the edge of this circle, because otherwise it'll fall off the glimmer paper. So I didn't put any like here, and I hope that one's not too close over there. And now we're going to place it down, flip it over, and we're good. We don't have any dimensionals showing. And then this last snowflake goes in the corner. Well, it's a circle, so it doesn't really go in the corner per se. But look how cute that one is. I almost think that one's my favorite. That one or the very first one with the glitter snowflake. Let me know in the comments which one your favorite one is. And yeah, we'll see what everybody's favorite is for this one. So yeah, I think I'm gonna say this one's my favorite. The deer with the glimmer. I don't know. I think I just really like the glimmer paper. And then my next favorite is the ho 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 with the snowflake. And then the last one is the candy cane in the middle. So yeah, let me know which one your favorite is. This is the November 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit by Stampin' Up. It's these fabulous tags to spruce up any of your gift giving. And don't worry, I know some of you guys might think like, oh, I don't use tags. Either I have a ton or it doesn't match my gift wrap. I like to use these tags to do like neighbor gifts, teacher gifts, things like that, where like I'm just like wrapping like a pair of fuzzy warm socks and giving them to a neighbor. Or I'm like for the neighbors, I'm gonna do, I don't know, like some people call it like Christmas crack or something like that. But it's like saltines, I think. Yeah, saltine crackers, and you pour like a caramel like butter and sugar mixture over the top, which then kind of creates like a caramel, and then you bake it and then let it sit, and then put chocolate and sprinkles over the top. You don't have to put the sprinkles, but I do because I love sprinkles and it makes it festive. And then you just like crack it up into chunks. It's so good. It's so bad for you. Like it's just like sugar and butter and it's amazing. And chocolate. But yeah, so that's what I make, and I just put it in like a little like cellophane bag, and then you can pop a cute tag on it, and it's festive and cute. Like you could even get like the Ziplocs that are like festive, and pop one of these tags on it, and it would be amazing. So, oh, my camera is having a hard time focusing, probably because of my hands. Hi, Laura. You like the last one, the glimmer tag with the deer? Yeah. That one's, like I said, that one's my favorite too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope to get on more often. It's just kind of depends with the kids not being in school with Christmas break and stuff. But I did get, and I didn't bring it over here, I did get the new January mini catalog and celebration brochure in the mail. I'm so excited. I can't wait to share that with you guys. I plan on doing my pre-order for that in early December, so I will share my unboxing of all of those goodies. So much fabulous stuff is coming. If you need any inspiration or help on holiday cards, tags, or any of that. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook at LaurasStampPad. You can check out all the links in the description here. And I am still doing a December online card class too. So stay tuned for the details on that using the Sending Smiles bundle. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Happy stamping. Love, hugs, and prayers from me to you. Have a wonderful day.